Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live watch along of the 2024 Oscars here, coming to you live on the Outlaw Nation channel. Thank you so much for joining us, joining me. This is going to be a lot of fun here tonight. We got a lot going on with these Oscars. A lot of great movies from 2023 that we're going to have a lot of fun talking about. And of course, the big races that everyone is kind of worrying about here today, wondering who's going to win, who's not going to win, who's going to pull the shocks, the upsets, the surprises, all of that happening here. And we are going to be talking about it live throughout the entire ceremony for sure. I'm watching the red carpet right now, seeing all these people showing up. A lot of fun to see them showing up here and in their best, shall we say. Who am I looking at right now? I don't even know. Taylor Zachar Perez is who I'm looking at right now. But certainly there are a lot of big races tonight. As I said, who's going to win Best Picture? Everyone thinks it's going to be Oppenheimer, but could Holdovers pull out an upset? Could Zone of Interest pull out an upset? A lot of questions. Will Anatomy of a Fall come from behind? We will see as it goes along, of course. Probably the final category tonight. Best Actor with Cillian Murphy versus Paul Giamatti. Who's going to win on that one? Will it be Paul Giamatti? Will it be Cillian Murphy? A lot of questions for sure. Picking the Chiefs over the Niners. Nice. But yeah, let me know, how's the picture look? How do I sound? Maybe I can go a little bit closer. So I cut off the edges of my bookcases, but then maybe that cuts off the edge of my head. I don't know. It's always a crapshoot with Streamlabs. Or with StreamYard rather. So, all right, I think that works for sure. I've got my Oscars books out for people to got the Maestro there. I got a little Chinatown, Down and Dirty Pictures. Got a little shout out to my brother there in the Cinephile, Steve Morris. Got some Columbia Pictures rusting up there for Coleman Domingo. Of course, I've got the Schmodown belt. I wouldn't have won that belt without knowing so much about Oscar-nominated movies. And then down below, we got Singing in the Rain, Everything Everywhere All at Once in 4K, and Oppenheimer in 4K. Maybe I should move Oppenheimer over to Singing in the Rain. Maybe I'll do that for sure. And right above, of course, is my love of Liverpool right there. Good game today. And I've got one of the Dune popcorn buckets. Apparently, I found this out going to see Dune Part 2 the other night, that both Regal and AMC have different popcorn buckets for their respective theaters. So I may have to go see Dune Part 2 again sometime this week and get the Vaginal Dentata Dune Part 2 popcorn bucket to put up behind me. Oh my God, 118 of you already joining me live. Thanks so much. Wow, I'm really honored. I appreciate that madly. So much to get into here tonight. Of course, I'm not going to broadcast the Oscars, but I will be watching along with you. I may be ahead, I may be behind. It all depends. But I'm watching it off my YouTube TV subscription right now. I'm looking at the red carpet. It's about to start here in the next 5 minutes. So what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win Best Picture? Who do you think is going to win Best Actor? Oh, and Best Actress is the other heated award, tight race here. Will it be Lily Gladstone? Will it be Emma Stone? Or which would make her a two-time winner, I believe, or will it possibly be Carey Mulligan pulling an upset of upsets and winning at the Oscars? We know the Oscars, just because SAG went one way, or the PGA or the DGA or HCA or Critics' Choice or anything went one direction, it does not mean the Oscars are going to follow in that direction. So it's going to be real interesting to see as we get into these awards going on here. Jimmy Kimmel hosting tonight as well. Will he be funny? Will he be interesting? Will this be an Oscars to remember, or will this be one that's full of some missteps and weird decisions and weird pairings and people going into business for themselves, to use an old wrestling term, or will this be a really fun event that we can sit back, relax, and enjoy? And of course, we're like, on March 10th? It's already March 10th. People are already focusing on 2024. So I agree with a lot of people who've said that we should move the Oscars back to like February, maybe the second week of February or the first week of February. I like this idea. And I know other critics organizations might have to move their award shows back, which maybe they won't get to see all the films, but honestly, it's the Oscars that matters. That's the number one thing. And so if whatever needs to be accommodated for the Oscars, I think should be accommodated, because everyone is already mentally moving on into 2024. And this is kind of like the last gasp of 2023 for those of us who are film lovers. And looking forward to seeing who's going to win, who's not going to win in this Oscars here tonight. Of course, Oppenheimer leads the way with all the Oscar nominations here, with a lot of the Oscar nominations here tonight, and we will see if they will win a bunch of those Oscars and how many of those they will come away from. For those of you wondering where this is at, you can watch this on Hulu Plus Live TV, YouTube TV, which is what I'm watching it on, AT&T TV, and Fubo TV. It's going to be on ABC as well for those of you who have ABC. And as I said, Jimmy Kimmel has been tapped to host this one. Wait, am I on ABC? I want to make sure I'm on ABC because, yeah, it says ABC there. Who will perform at the 2024 Oscars? Ryan Gosling is going to do I'm Just Ken. John Baptiste, Becky G, Billie Eilish, and Phineas. Scott George and the Osage singers will all be singing their songs. And the presenting at the Oscars, Mahershala Ali, Bad Bunny. Is he going to hit anybody with a steel chair or pull any of his wrestling moves? We shall see. Emily Blunt, Nicolas Cage, Jamie Lee Curtis, Cynthia Erivo, America Ferrera, Sally Field, Brendan Fraser, Ryan Gosling, Ariana Grande, Chris Hemsworth, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, I'm sure is going to come out with Emily, Michael Keaton, Regina King, Ben Kingsley, Jessica Lange, Jennifer Lawrence, Melissa McCarthy, Matthew McConaughey, all right, Kate McKinnon, Rita Moreno, the great Rita Moreno, John Mulaney, Catherine O'Hara, Lupita Nyong'o, Al Pacino, Michelle Pfeiffer, Ki-Hee Kwan, Issa Rae, Tim Robbins, Sam Rockwell, Octavia Spencer, Steven Spielberg, Mary Steenburgen, wow, Charlize Theron, Christoph Waltz, Forrest Whitaker, Anya Taylor-Joy, Michelle Yeoh, Rami Youssef, and Zendaya will all be on hand to present at the ceremony tonight. We got a bunch of award categories to get through, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see who's going to come away with their awards in their respective categories. And this is the 96th Academy Awards, 96th, and it's coming to you live from the Dolby Theater at Ovation Hollywood in LA. So that's just 2 hours away, but I am not, I didn't want to drive up and get involved with this. I'm happy to sit here quietly in San Diego and watch this along with you all, and I'm looking forward to enjoying this ceremony and seeing what results it's going to yield as we watch it going forward here. Yeah, there you go. The Streamlabs and Super Chats are open, of course. Those are always welcome here during the live watch along. I'm not pressuring anybody to send anything in, but if you want to send some appreciation or you want to send a question, thought, or comment through the Streamlabs or Super Chats address, feel free to do so. It's right there below me there. It's right there below me there. There we go. There's a Streamlabs address. And for those of you who want to join the Patreon is back revving up again with Hangouts and more coming to you on the Patreon. Head on over to patreon.com/John Rocha and see if there's a tier that works for you. Going to be adjusting some of those tiers tomorrow finally and getting some new perks on the table for you all to enjoy. And thanks and big shout out to all my patrons who've been hanging out with me over the last few weeks, giving me a second chance to get this thing squared away again. I've really enjoyed our hangouts and our conversations. Been a lot of fun touching base with everybody again and having a blast talking about movies, talking about life, talking about wrestling, sports, whatever comes across your desk, your minds. We've been talking about, and it's been a blast. So if you haven't joined the Patreon, I would recommend that you do so and request that you do so because it's a lot of fun. Well, can I say that request in a positive way? Like I'm just asking if you want to join and would love to have you aboard because the more the merrier, the more perspectives the merrier. And we do have some fun conversations and debates about stuff. And not just when I'm doing stuff, there's also stuff going on there on the Patreon. Sometimes they'll do watch-alongs themselves, have conversations, create separate rooms to talk about current TV shows or movies that are out there that are usually spoiler-filled. It's a lot of fun to be involved with. They're a very active Patreon, and I love that about them. Biggest snub of the night, Messi missing the ceremony. Yeah, okay, on to that, I guess. Tim Sim, what's up, Tim? He says, feels uneasy watching the Oscars while what's happening in Gaza is still going on. Hope everyone is safe and looking forward to the winners tonight. Tim, I absolutely understand that. And of course, that's your own personal, how can I say this? Your own personal journey to take on this, to navigate, to decide on that. And I absolutely understand if that's an issue for you, brother, man. So much respect to you. And if that's how some of you all feel, I totally get it. But there's always stuff going on during the Oscars. There's always some kind of conflict, some kind of devastation going on in our world for sure. So it's so you have to take it at your own pace, whatever you feel comfortable with. But if you're going to hang out and keep hanging out with us, I appreciate it, Tim. Thanks very much. And for anybody else who might have issues with watching it, we are not here to scoff at anything. We're here to celebrate movies and celebrate film, but also, of course, offer respect and the right amount of time and the right amount of understanding to a situation that's going on there in Gaza for sure. So shout out to anyone who's feeling that way about it. I respect that, Tim, very much. Let's see here. Galaxy Geek says, I'm really curious if, since this is ABC, if they will release a teaser for Moana 2. Seems like a smart move for Disney tonight. I'll go one better with you, Galaxy. I know people might think I'm crazy, and it sucks because I probably won't be able to do a trailer reacts till after, but ABC is a part of Disney. What is underneath Disney's umbrella? That's Star Wars. What's a trailer that everyone says has been waiting to be dropped and it's just sitting there waiting for someone to hit play? The Acolyte. So I'm going to go an extra step past what you're thinking with Moana 2 and go to The Acolyte. I would not be surprised if there is a The Acolyte trailer drop during the Oscars tonight. Would not be surprised. I know it's not a movie, but it's still Disney, Star Wars. It's all under the window. It's all synergy. So I would not be surprised to see that drop as well. Carlton Rutter. What's up, Carlton? This is John. Delighted to be joining you for the first time from the UK. Okay. Just got up after my 3-hour nap, got my cereal, and raring to go in the Oscars. Thank you, Carlton. I appreciate it madly. And personal shout out, Carlton. Steve sent me your email. I appreciate the kind words in the comments. Thanks so much. And I will be addressing that at some point down the road. But thanks so much for the good. Just wanted to let you know that I've got that. So, all right, what do we got here? What are we looking at here? What's this trailer here? Death, Cold Blooded. Impossible to look away. Oh, is this the which one? Is this the Truman Capote one or is this a different one? Oh, yeah, I need to watch this. I have not started Capote versus the Swans. We just oh boy, the eras. Should I do a live watch? Should I do a watch along of the eras? Should I do like a live watch along of the eras? I did not see this in the theater. I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan, but I would be, but I'm curious. I'm curious to see how they pulled this off because I had a great time with the Elton John live watch along his final concert that he did from Dodger Stadium. That was a lot of fun. So maybe there's something here for me to enjoy with Taylor Swift. We shall see. All right, let me take that down. 220 joining me live. Thanks so much. Appreciate it madly. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. We just crossed 32,700 subscribers. We are trying to get to 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, if not more. Would love to have you all aboard to help us do that. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button. Got a lot going on the channel. Got the Geek Buddies, got trailer reactions, got reviews, got the Jedi Way, got the hot mic. So much happening. And Winston A. Marshall and I have been talking about a show where we kind of deal with some gossip stuff going on in the world. We're calling it Spill the Tequila or Spill the Horchata. We will see. If some of you want to come up with a better name that implies talking about some gossip stories and some funny memes or funny stuff going on in the world of social media and pop culture that is not normally covered here on the channel, please feel free to DM me a title or tweet at me a title that you think would work for Winston and I, because that is something we are definitely considering going in to the new year. Yeah, instead of spill the tea, spill the tequila, since I'm Latino and he's Black, obviously, that would be our way of kind of combining the two phrases, which would be a lot of fun. I'm just throwing it out there. So we will see. The Horchata Hour, that's not bad. Although, again, I'm of South American heritage, so I don't know if borrowing something that is specific to a certain region in Latin America or a certain region with Latinos or Hispanics, I don't know if that's the smart move. So maybe there's a way to find something that's a broad overall inference of Latino Hispanic stuff. I think could be a lot of fun. But the Horchata Hour is not a bad decision. I kind of like that. Galaxy Geek says, curious, have you looked into the going live in vertical? YouTube puts you in the shorts feed and it's crazy views. We went live for our out of theater reaction at one point, over 600 live viewers. Oh, wow. That's awesome. I should try and do that. Oh, here we go. The Oscars are starting. Also, guys, if I can ask you, if I go black frame or I go dip out, will you send me a message and let me know so that I can adjust the volume or adjust what's happening? Because you never know if the YouTube censors pick it up and then kind of take me out, and I don't want that to happen. This is a beautiful beginning. Look at this. Wow. Naiad, good film. Oh, wow. I have to say, this looks beautiful on my Apple display here. This is a beautiful. Look at all these amazing movies. Oh, hilarious. Nice. Nice. Wow, looks beautiful. Look at that design. I love that design. Classic swooping design. It's got a little bit of the Dune Part 2 kind of vibe to it. So I love that design. How do I sound, by the way? I bought a new sound mixer. I bought the Rodecaster Duo 2. I had a bit of credit on Best Buy, so I went and bought it because it's smaller audio mix. And so if I sound a little weird, a little different, let me know and I'll make some adjustments. Thanks, guys. Woo! I feel like some people wouldn't understand what horchata is. That's awesome. Have I ever been to the Oscars? No, I have not. I have not. Maybe someday. Seems like a lot of pressure, though, man, at my age, man. Unless I've been nominated. Yeah, it started a little late already. Thardog 6 Roses, John, what could knock Godzilla minus one out of the winning best VFX? The creator. A lot of people think creator is going to win that one. So that's what I can tell you. I think that might happen. Let's see. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Oh, woof. Mm. Was a monster hit for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing the ascension of Greta Gerwig. Yeah, wonderful job by her. Look at him. Oh. Hilarious. Yeah, Eva Mendes is probably home with the kids, I imagine, or maybe she doesn't like going to these things. Oh, there's Nolan. Look at him looking dapper with that tux. I don't know. Would you wear a bow tie and tux? I think I'd have to wear a straight tie. I don't think I'd wear a bow tie. Hey, Cillian. Yeah. Is that Sir Ben Kingsley behind him? Yes, it is. Nice. Hey, RDJ. Look at him, man. Class. Well, he's not even wearing a tie. It's like open. Oh, a little on the nose. I think we can move along. Hmm. Oh, they did bring the dog. Oh, he's so cute. So cute. Yeah. All those studios making fun of Messi or not wanting him at the Oscars. Yeah. Yorgos, man. What an interesting cat. Oh, wow. Great pronunciation there, brother. Oh, ooh, that's a Shannon McClung joke right there. Kabam! Fifth time? Madness. No. Wow. 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 Hey. Oh, come on, my guy. Oh, oh, look at her. God. Taxi driver, yeah. Wow. That's insane. That's incredible. 48 years later. Wow. That's endurance, man. Jody. Jody. Yeah. So awesome. Love that necklace. Yeah. Yeah, Emily Blunt, finally. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Wow, she looks different with it. Oh my God. Terrible. Terrible. And casting, yeah. A lot of people have been wanting that for sure. Spielberg is so great. He's so great to play along with this stuff. Oh, that's awesome. That's good. That's rough. It's a good monologue, guys. I'm liking this monologue. This is, Joe Coy and what's his face should definitely take lessons from this monologue. Yeah, absolutely. I think they're on strike right now, or they're negotiating right now. So that's a big deal for sure. That's incredible. Let's do it. Woo! Yeah, we usually start with best supporting actress. Here we go. Divine Joy Randolph probably going to win the first one here. So I mean, unless Daniel Brooks pulls off an absolute miracle and takes this one. Wow. I kind of love this. I'll be honest with you. Oh, that is fantastic. Look at that. That is so smart. Oh my God, that is great. Ooh, what a wealth of talent. That is Mary Steenburgen, Lupita Nyong'o, Jamie Lee Curtis, Rita Moreno. Wow, actors assemble. Absolutely, Doug. She was so good in that film. Loved her in Detective True Detective Night Country as well. Great series. If you guys haven't watched that series, love that series. Seen that finale 3 times now. It's fucking fantastic. Am I wrong on this? Were they both in Freaky Friday? Or she was in Parent Trap, right? I'm trying to figure out the two different versions. They weren't in the same film, but like two different versions. Am I off on that? Someone correct me on that. Mary Steenburgen. Hmm. I love this. This is smart. This is going to add time, but I think this is a great way for actors to appreciate other actors after your strikes and what have you. I love this. I know some people might get irritated by this. I love this. Yeah. We just started a series on the Cinephiles where we have 10 days of Oscars talking about all the best picture nominees every day for like half an hour. We just did the Holdovers and had a wonderful conversation about Deva and Joy Randolph's performance in that movie, along with Giamatti and Dominic Sessa. It's on the Cinephiles YouTube channel if you guys want to watch or listen to the conversation. Hey, Rita! That's right. Latina to Latina. Respect, goddamn. What it must be like to have Rita Moreno introduce you. Oh, especially with her. Her name is America, like that song she sang in West Side Story. Agreed. Love that monologue. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine? My God, what an honor. A legend that is Rita. Goodness gracious. Regina. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. That scene in the prison. Mm, I cried so hard, man. And she said, don't leave me here." Oh, mm, such a good film. I really enjoyed that film. I'm sad it didn't get a nomination. Wow, there it is, official. Oh, Giamatti's with her. That's awesome. Oh, that's fucking great. That's awesome. Oh, Giamatti's leading her up. That is so amazing. Oh, she must be so overwhelmed. Wow. Now you got to watch this movie? Smokey, watch this movie. It's so good. Mm, 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 mm. I need to get a publicist like this, man. Damn, that's awesome. I wish she had thanked Alexander and Giamatti and Dominic, but clearly this is her moment and she wants to talk about who she wants to talk about. So I hope no one dings her for that. Oh, look at Hemsworth, that good-looking SOB, and Anya, of course, beautiful as well. All right, there you go. That's for oh, Iron Claw, man, that film. That's Poker Face, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Argo. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Ah, wow. Spader. Is that a Rolex? Wow, that's a hell of a commercial. All right, let's see some of your comments here. We've got a super chat that came through that I didn't read, I don't think. JP says, regardless of how favored or underdog they are, what wins and categories would you like to see make you happy to see a win for? Oh, thanks and happy Oscar day. Certainly Oppenheimer for Best Picture. I think I'd be really happy. I'd love to see Cillian win, but I'd also love to see Paul Giamatti win. So whichever one of those two wins, I'm going to be happy for both of them. I was very happy to see Davine Joy Randolph win. I was very much cheering for her, so I'm cool there. RDJ would love for RDJ to win. And I have a feeling that the boy in the hair on might take the Oscar for animated, so I'd be happy to see that as well. Yeah, and then Best Actress. Look, Carrie Mulligan's not going to win it. I think she delivered the best performance of 2023, but I know it's going to be between the two ladies there, Lily and Emma, and of course I lean towards Lily. And that how many opportunities is Lily going to have in the future? And Emma's already been nominated 5 times. Not that you should vote that way, it's just that how I feel as a non-voter looking at it. So that's just my 2 cents on that. Thank you, JMB. Jeff Peters, what's up, Jeff? Says, how do you feel this year's movies will hold up? Seems like it was a pretty solid year rooting for Emma Stone to win. Absolutely, Jeff. I think it's been a great year. As I said, the Cinephiles we're doing our 10 days of Oscars here, which we started yesterday with Maestro and today with the Holdovers. And in my opinion, I already can see a bunch of movies that we will be talking about in the future as an episode of the Cinephiles. Certainly Oppenheimer, certainly Poor Things, certainly The Holdovers, certainly Anatomy of a Fall, certainly Zone of Interest. There's a lot of films from this year that I think we're going to end up discussing on the Cinephiles. We may even do Killers of the Flower Moon, even though I'm not the biggest fan of the last hour of that movie. There's a lot to explore there. So and Barbie, of course, we'll absolutely do Barbie and have probably a number of female guests on to talk about their experiences watching the movie as a special lead-in to Barbie, I would imagine. So yeah, so there's a lot of movies. I think it's a very good year overall. Whereas 2022 was good, not great. I thought this was a damn good year, is what I would say. So thank you, Jeff. I appreciate the the super chat rather. We did have one Streamlab that came through from Mild Mannered Comic. Thank you, Mild. He says, hey, John, thanks again. Nothing related to the Oscars to ask. I saw The Rock cut a promo with a cowboy hat and thought of you. If you two were a tag team, would your tag team name be the People's Outlaws? It just popped in my head. Thanks. Well, if we were to be a tag team, it would be whatever Dwayne Johnson wants to call the tag team, is what my answer is to you, because I don't think I have any say in telling Dwayne what to call the tag team. I'd be quite happy to sit back, relax, and go, can you give me some of your subscribers and followers? I will happily let you do whatever you want to do in terms of naming things, taking the lead on the promos, or whatever. If you have some of your audience join me on the stuff that I'm doing, so that's what I would say. All right, we're back here. The Holdovers. Yes. Oof. Yeah. That moment there was great. Oh, what a great ending to that movie. Oh, Devon just there with that Oscar girl. Dominic. Oh, yeah. War Table has an interesting question. We talked about this on our talk as well. He said, War Table Entertainment and Gaming Network says, "Hey John, what do you think about the plagiarism claim against Alexander Payne?" All I can think is that I read the article, but unless I want to sit down and read the entire script and then read the entire holdover script, I don't think I have a right to make an opinion on it at all. Whatever gets decided will get decided in the courts, gets hashed out in the courts. I personally don't think if you read something, you've somehow plagiarized it. It has to be real specific to it. I mean, you think there's something new about a teacher and a student getting together who have different points of views on the world and finding they have commonality. There's nothing new there, just transporting that story into a different situation. But so I would need to see more, much more, in order for me to believe that overall. So it's unfortunate, and if it's true, it's even more unfortunate. But I'm sure smarter people than me will take a look at that and make a decision about it when it's all said and done. So that's all I can say about that. All right, throw it on you. Love it. A lot of people think Letter to a Pig is going to win. Oh yeah, I should bring up my ballot, which Lights Camera Jackson, who I was a guest on his show talking about my predictions. Let's see here. Let's see. What did he put up for me? Oh, war's over. All right, what did I have? Live eye documentary short. Oh, I don't think we did animated short. So yeah, I don't think we did that one. So I'm safe on that one, I think. Yeah. Well, there we go. Let me. Oh yeah, Sean. I know John's brother. Oh, John's son. Sorry. Okay. Thomas Newman. Incredible. Animated feature. Yeah, I only have animated feature on my list. I guess I didn't get to. There you go. Weta. Jay Scoot says, question is, do you have it in you to make it do you have it in you to make it epic? It's the oh, you can't do that. Paul says, hey John, if you're creating an AFI top 100 films of the 21st century, would you put Oppenheimer in number one so far? Maybe. Hold on. Okay. I have the boy and the hair on for this one. I know a lot of people. Yeah, I know. I wouldn't actually, because if we're looking at 21st Century, which starts on January 1st of 2001, Social Network is still number one for me. That's still the number one film. So that's what I would say, Paul. But Oppenheimer certainly is in the top 10. Yeah, look, I love Across the Spider-Verse. I wanted to win, of course, but the first one already did win. This is Miyazaki's last film, so I have a feeling it'll win. But yeah, I told you. I told you. I told you. What did Anya do a voiceover for an animated thing recently? I'm trying to remember. Paul says Miyazaki is coming back. Oh, did he say? Oh, okay. Well, maybe he said all that to win the Oscar, and now he's backtracking after the votes. I don't know. I don't know about that. But I'm happy he won. Oh yeah, BC says Miyazaki said he's coming back, so it's not anymore. There you go. All right, independently verified by 2 of the people watching us live. 300 of you joining us live for this Oscars. Thank you so much. Wow, you could be anywhere else. You could be watching it by yourself. You could be watching it with other people. I have to say, I'm very humbled that over 300 of you are hanging out with me and listening to my crazy takes on stuff that we're watching here and enjoying the Oscars. I'm so used to enjoying the Oscars by myself or hanging out with my friends at an Oscars party. But down here in San Diego, I love doing this. I was invited up to 2 separate parties up in LA, but I thought it'd be, I don't know. I liked doing it last year, and I like hanging out with all of you. I'm in the Outlaw Nation's biggest living room that accommodates 330 people now, and hopefully will accommodate more as we sit and watch these Oscars as it goes along. But it's great to see so many people have an interest in the Oscars this year, to have that many people watching this live watch along and enjoying it. Just a reminder, if you want to send in some support, Streamlabs and Superchats are opened. It's pinned in the chats in the description of the video. It's right there on the screen, the Streamlabs address right there. If you want to send in some questions, thoughts, or comments, or just some support. And if you're watching later, and man, I don't know if I'm doing time codes on this one, but if you're watching later, feel free. If anybody wants to monitor time codes, like when certain awards are coming and want to send them to me, I would appreciate it madly. But I don't know if I'm going to go through a 4-hour thing and clip out time codes. But yeah, if you want to send some love and support after the show's aired and you're watching this on a replay, you can hit that thanks button as well and send in some love. So appreciate it. Larry D. Robertson Esquire says, "We love you, John." Oh, thank you, Larry. I love you guys right back. This is a lot of fun sharing my love of movies with you all. Really, YouTube has been an incredible place to be able to do that and talk about movies, talk about things that I love with so many incredibly talented and intelligent people who are gracious enough to be co-hosts or to be guests on the shows I do here, and also on my podcast, like the Cinephiles and the Geek Buddies and the Hot Mic. So it's a lot of fun talking about movies. I love movies to pieces, and knowing how so many of you love movies as much, joining me here, it's a real blast and a true honor, honestly. So I appreciate that. Elise says, "I love sports, but yeah, thank you, Elise." And Franca very kindly says, "John, you're real, so that is why we're here." Oh, thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. Yeah, I kind of pride myself on that, but I know it's not necessarily leading to 100,000 subscribers on my YouTube, but I am real, and I do, and I hope that honesty radiates when you're watching my shows or you're watching my takes, whether I'm right or wrong, or whether you agree with me or not. I am giving you my honest opinion on things for real, so I appreciate that. Galaxy says, "Love you. You do too. Love you. Do YouTube. It inspired me to start mine." Definitely, Galaxy. Galaxy exploded. I mean, Galaxy has like over 100,000 subscribers, and to their credit, they've tried to help me with shorts and tried to help me do all this and motivate me to do extra and do more to hopefully bring in more people. They're always championing me from the sidelines and sometimes during the game, which I always appreciate. So thank you all so much. JB says, "You like the tortoise, Rocha. You will get there. We will see. You and we will get there. Yes, we will see, JB, for sure. We will see." But I wasn't complaining. I was just saying. All right, let's see if I got any more Streamlabs that have come through. Mateo says, "No specific question, John. Just wanted to say Hi, big fan from Italy. Whoa! All right, welcome. What is it? No, what is it in Italian? Is it? I know ciao. I know buongiorno. What is it Italian? Hello. Let me see here. Ciao. Oh, it is ciao. Okay, ciao. So thank you very much for joining us here, man. We appreciate it. Going global in the Outlaw Nation. Yeah, it should be called the Outlaw Universe. Maybe that might be the next thing. Oh, poor things. Here we go. This is one of the most beautifully shot films I've ever seen. Like cinematography wise, where the camera is. Look at that. The visuals, the images are stellar, astounding. Yeah, yeah. This is, and that's one you have to watch multiple times. I'm sorry. You have to watch it multiple times. Here we go. Screenplay. All right. So for adapted screenplay or best original, I have the holdovers. And for adapted, Barbie. I have adapted for Barbie. I have Barbie for adapted. Oh, I did have animated short films. So Jackson had it that we were his side on things we disagree on, my side, and then stuff we agree. Okay, so he had War's Over. I had Letter to a Pig. So he wins that one with the John Lennon one that won. So I did have that. Hey, love these two. Very funny and good dramatic actresses. Oof, this is. I don't know if this is going. That was not good, y'all. Mhm. Oh, I love this effect of the page coming across like you're reading it. God, as an actor, there are so many great scenes to like to chew on in that film. Oh yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Better screenplays out there that should have been nominated, in my opinion, than May December. But yeah, this was such a sweet movie, man. I was really blown away by this film, Hmm. Especially that ending. The holdovers. Wow! Anatomy of a Fall. Oh wow. Well, I did say there's a lot of great scenes to chew on in that movie, and maybe a lot of people really enjoyed those. So, oh, that's a shame. I was hoping the holdovers would get that one. Oh, it's a shame. Oof. All right. So, what am I 204? Is that what you're saying there? At least, am I 204 or are you 204? I don't know. Oof. Damn, I was hoping holdovers would get that one. Oh well. Smokey, for God's sakes, see these movies, Smokey. They're nominated for a reason, my friend. She is the director of the film, by the way, y'all. Justine Triet. Everyone was clamoring. Oh, good point, Aaliyah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I wonder. I always wonder when controversy comes out if they've made an adjustment behind the scenes. I wouldn't be surprised. But a lot of people felt this was going to win anyway, so it doesn't seem obvious. Hmm. Oh, that's really sweet. Good answer. Good speech. How about me? That opening scene. Is that my PIMP? Okay, for adapted, I have Barbie, right? Yes, I have Barbie. Although, damn, Anatomy of Fiction is a fucking great script and a great movie. If you guys haven't seen Anatomy of Fiction, I cannot recommend it enough. Trust me, it's not what you think it is. It is not what you think it is. I mean, it kind of is, and then it really isn't. So I just would say that to you all if you haven't seen this. Oh, Zone of Interest. I'm telling you right now, I might buy a lot of these movies because this year made me fall back in love with film. There were so many different types of films that were just fantastic and challenging and interesting. And they didn't all work, but a lot of them really worked, and a lot of stuff worked within the ones that have been nominated. Especially Man, I've seen this 6 times now. Honestly, I can't stop watching this fucking movie. Even Brana, they managed to even tone down Brana. Not an easy thing to do, and they made it work. But that monologue, man, there it is. This monologue was incredible. I mean, if you're remotely an open-minded person, that monologue has to have hit you in the fucking heart, and in the brain, in the logic places of your mind. It's incredible. And the fact that it pissed off a bunch of angry, misogynistic incels made it even more valid as a monologue. Whoa! Wow! That's awesome. That is awesome. I thought for sure they were going to give it to Barbie. I thought it was odds on favorite because of not nominating Greta and all that. Wow. That's so awesome. Love this movie. Love the script. Loved what we got in this film. Man. And this one holds up to multiple rewatches. Multiple rewatches. Oh, giving that love to Melissa and then giving that love. Hell yeah, to Octavia. Corn. And this is a first time director, y'all. Woo. This is how you inspire people to keep going. Incredible. Mm. I would say that you earned Cord. Give it yourself a little more credit, bro. Yeah. Mm, wow. Oh, so great. I mean, I'm sad, obviously, for Greta and Noah because I thought Barbie was an incredible task, but clearly the Academy doesn't see Barbie the way a lot of people see Barbie outside the bubble of the Academy. And look, they're the ones hanging out the awards. But I thought this is a incredible script. I was blown away by this movie. So I am incredibly happy for Cord Jefferson. Hey, what are they going to do the song now? Interesting. I love this song. I mean, how many of us haven't questioned our place in the world and in the universe? And if we've got enough to survive or to make it or where we belong. Mm, mm. Princess Positive says, I'm a singer myself. And just technically speaking, singing with that breathless quality is so difficult to do. Yeah, Princess. Yeah, Billie is, and so emotive. So emotive. Yeah. Billie's incredible. I mean, just incredible. I'm not trying to be cool or, I'm not trying to be young or anything like that, but you recognize talent. You recognize incredible talent when you see it. She certainly has. Mm, mm, mm. Beautiful. 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 It's an incredible song. Truly an incredible song. Kate. That's awesome. Yeah. Hey, Michael Keaton. Catherine O'Hara. That's awesome. Two 80s icons. Oh, David Allen Greer. I thought that voice sounded familiar. That's awesome. Wow. I mean, for me, that's the first shock of the night. I mean, Boy in the Heron, I kind of figured that was going to happen, but this is a bit of a shock, I have to say. I did not anticipate that for American Fiction, but I am super happy that it is that is what went down. So wow, that's incredible. Yeah, again, can't recommend that film enough. If you haven't seen American Fiction, I think it's on Peacock or on Max. It's streaming somewhere, and if you haven't seen it, I highly highly recommend it. I'm sure Steve and I are going to be talking about it sometime later on this week on the Cinephiles 10 Days of Oscars. That's certainly one film that Steve loved. We did a short on it on the Cinephiles. So for the patrons who are patrons of us, that you can listen to that short in our conversation about it, which came out, I think, a few weeks ago. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun to talk about that movie down the road. So later on this week. So I think we're doing Oppenheimer tomorrow. So, but yeah, it's on MGM Plus, American Fiction on MGM Plus. Okay, DJ, thank you. And is that in America, DJ? Are you in America or international? I don't know because I know it's different streaming services in different countries, different locations, different places. So I don't know if it's on MGM Plus. Let me see here. Let me take a look because I know Poor Things just dropped on Hulu. Yes, MGM Plus. It's also on Prime. Oh, it's on Prime Video. Oh, I see. If you wanted to rent it for $4 on Prime Video, come on, guys, that's cheaper than going to the theater. So you can definitely watch it there. Apple TV has it from $5, and then yes, MGM Plus subscription. You could probably get a free 7-day trial or whatever, and be able and then watch the movie. So there are ways around all of that stuff. Yeah. Hey, Alex, nice. Yeah, eventually Luke says eventually it'll end up on Prime. Yeah, for sure. There we go. Oh, we got some Streamlabs. Oh, super chats have come through. Let's see. Gareth Tucson. Sorry, Gareth Tucson said Spidey not win because won 5 years ago. It's better. Right. I felt it didn't. I felt it wasn't going to win because it already won. The first one did, and they're waiting for the second part of this one. So probably whenever the second part of Spider Verse comes out, Beyond Spider Verse comes out, it'll or across is it Across the Spider Verse? Yeah, it'll win the best animated feature, I imagine. Phil P, what's up, Phil? Says London in the house. Spurs smash Villa. Woo! Yes, they did. Absolutely, they did. Shout out to Spurs. Bit of an uneven year this year for sure, but Big Ange, a great manager for them. And we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you in Anfield. We owe you a whooping for that controversial victory you had against us. And of course, we went toe to toe with Man City. Great game, great match rather between us. And considering we had all the injuries and started all the young pups, we held our own. We held our own with Man City and almost won that game if Diaz had figured out how to shoot the ball better. Carlton Runner says, "Oh my God, I'm on my second bowl of cereal already. I think I need Christian's magic spoon." Chuffed that I saw all 10 films, so really invested this year. Absolutely, Carlton. Absolutely. Enjoy that magic spoon. And Christian and I will be going live tomorrow at 9 a.m. on his channel for the big thing. And we are going to be talking about these awards and our reactions to everything. So, yeah, don't tune in for that for sure. Smokey Vandross says, I've only seen Oppenheimer. I'm really here to enjoy the party. I'm a big Nolan fan going to buy American Fiction now. Shout out to Steve. Absolutely. Thank you, Smokey, for sure. Tim, if you're going to see one film, Oppenheimer is a good one. That's for sure. Tim Sim, make that now 11 remaining nominations for Oppenheimer to win and tie Ben-Hur and Return of the King for most Oscars. Not looking forward to a Nolan internet fan fallout if it's less than 10-1. Yeah, I hope people don't flip out. It's a very good year, a tough year, a tight year. A lot of damn good movies in contention. So I never thought it was going to win all its awards or break any kind of record because there are way too many good films this year. And it wasn't a juggernaut of a movie. Even though it made a lot of money and got a lot of strong cultural footprint, I didn't think it was a juggernaut of a film. Paul says, Oppie folks getting nervous. Maybe. Oh, Past Lives. Oh, this is so good. If you guys haven't seen Past Lives, cannot recommend it enough. It's really good. And it takes its time. So good. You guys haven't seen it. Highly, highly recommend it. Hey, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I'm the ghost with the most, babe. Look at those hair. I love those glasses. I might be getting some thicker ones in terms of the frames soon. I kind of like the new thicker look of these glasses. So what did I have for this one? Makeup. Oh yeah, with Maestro. Yeah, I have Maestro because I thought it was incredible what they made him look like. Could be poor things though. Could be poor things. Look at it. Looks like Marv. Marv all grown up from Sin City. Yeah, I don't know why Society of the Snow was nominated. I know they're supposed to look emaciated and all of that, but it was a weird nomination. Yeah, I knew Poor Things was going to win. Damn it, I should have went with Poor Things. I went with Maestro. I should have gone with Poor Things. I should have known. Oh well. And there's another loss for Oppenheimer. So yes, it will not beat it will not beat that record. And again, I never thought it would. I thought it was a weird thing that people thought it would win all these awards. Win Best Picture. I think RDJ will win Best Sporting. Cillian probably wins Best Actor, and it'll win Best Director for Nolan. All right, we're an hour in. We've done like 4 awards, 5 awards, 6 awards. How many are we at? Mr. Poopy Pants says, Rocha, did you think the Oscars should have gone bigger this year than feeling so small this year? It's kind of weird. I don't think it feels small at all. I didn't want to see grandiose or overdone. I think it's respectful. It's noble. It's classy. And I like that. Just reminding people how wonderful this ceremony can be and how incredible winning Oscars can be. So I'm loving this. I don't want them to go big. I don't need a Transformers Oscars, so to speak. Production design. Yeah. Ooh, looks like who is that? Looks like Poor Things behind us. Behind them, rather. Production design. Do I have that? Production design. Yes, I have Barbie. Jackson has Poor Things, but I have Barbie. Oh, killers. This is going to be the forgotten movie of the year. I'm telling you. Oh, another forgotten movie of the year. Oh, my God. Napoleon. I'd be surprised if it wins for this, to be honest with you. I mean, look, the production was great. The design was great. But look at that. How are you going to compete with that? I think Barbie or Poor Things is the choice, but it's probably going to be Poor Things because it's so fucking insane. Yeah, I knew it. I should have gone with Poor Things. Damn it. What was I thinking? I thought maybe the Academy would lean towards Barbie because of the message of Barbie and because how many people like Greta Gerwig, but I should have known. Poor Things. Should have known. That's on me. It's another loss for Oppenheimer. Elise. Elise says, my ballot is on a roll. Congratulations, Elise. Hope you're getting some money from this. Wow. Hey, 400 of you joining me live right now. Thank you so much for joining me live here for this Oscars watch along. Really humbled by the amount of people who are joining me. Thank you. Please make sure you hit a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. I do things like this all the time, so love to have you aboard. Hey, nice. I don't understand not thanking the like thank the director right off the bat. Then you can thank everybody else. I kind of feel like that's what you should do when you win these awards because he got you the job. He or she gave you the job. So or they. Is this the streaker? Yeah, the streaker, David Niven. Look at that, a streaker. Please let it be Matt Damon. Oh my God, please. Oh, Cena. Is he doing his Ricky Stanicky? Oh my God. Oh my God. No way. Tell me the rock. Where's the show the rock? For God's sakes. They're both in the fucking arena. Show the rock. Oh my God. No way he's doing this. Oh, this this is a high wire act. This is a high wire act for sure. Come on. You got to show the rock. Oh, what do I have for costume design? I have four things for costume design. So maybe I've guessed right finally after three on the four things. Come on. I mean, come on. I have to win this one, right? I mean, look at the costumes. They're incredible. Four things? Yeah. All right. Hilarious. Oh, now she's got to get an Oscar from a naked John Cena. That is so funny. Wow. Winning on your first nomination as a costumer. That's not easy. That rarely happens. So shout out, man. Shout out. Shout out to her dress as well. She's like, you're so brave. Not when you look like that. Look at Cena having to stand there in the fucking drapes, man. Hilarious. I don't understand why they didn't take a shot of The Rock. Look at those earrings. Wow. Yep. There's Andrew. I love you, baby. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, Cena, for God's sakes. Yeah, what someone said this. Phil said, respectful, noble, classy. Just like me. Cheers. Yeah, just like Cena. Naked there. Oh, Princess, that's why do we need Charlotte Rock? Because they were both wrestlers. And it's crazy to see they had their issues, they had their problems in the past, and the fact that both Cena and The Rock, as a representation of how far you can go from the WWE to be at an Oscar ceremony presenting an award, it's an incredible thing. So I thought getting a shot of The Rock there, reacting to Kimmel, reacting to Cena would have been amazing. So, oh, I don't mean to talk over this. What's going on here? Is this an anti? This is Oh, this is great. Love this. This better be not. Okay. Respect. Respect. I was afraid it was those Jesus commercials. Oh, that yeah, they just show them. That's awesome. My friend is rejoicing. He doesn't like Oppenheimer. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I got to blow my nose, so I'm going to put up this, and then I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right. All right, and we're back. All right. We've got well over 400 of you joining me live. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. Would love for you all to subscribe to the channel down below, hit that bell button as we hang out here tonight and talk about the Oscars. Really appreciate it. Second half is what Paul thinks is going to belong to Oppenheimer. I can feel it. Yeah, I mean, Oppenheimer, I don't think was ever going to win any of the technical awards necessarily, but I think it's absolutely going to start sweeping up these other bigger awards as we go along. Can we get a Shannon McClung intermission hum? Yeah, I suppose I should create some videos that I can play during those breaks or whatever, because apparently we lost 20 people with me just going to blow my nose and being in the still frame for a little bit. So that's how it is in the world of YouTube. You just never know, y'all. You never know. I'm trying to decide if I should order some food to arrive after the show is over, as I'm not going to eat dinner through the whole thing. Oh, nice. This movie could have been so good. Oh, first hour was good, and then for me, it just kind of fell apart after that a little bit. Or first hour and a half, I guess, was good. As soon as they drugged her, I was just like, ugh. Then it became something I didn't want to watch. Oh, are they doing the music? Yay, nice. Stay silent for this one. Awesome. That's incredible. Oh, wow. Feel that, man. Yeah, man. Fucking incredible. Fucking incredible, man. Oh, definitely got to show that to the lady outlaw. For those of you who don't know, she's Native American. Absolutely got to show her that performance. Oof, beautifully shot, beautifully staged. Incredible. Hey, Bad Bunny and Dwayne pushing the WWE narrative, these guys. Oof. No, I'm talking about the performance, JB, not the movie. Yeah, I gotta watch these. I haven't watched all of them. Oh, this it's showing here at the local theater. Oh, I saw Netflix. Oh, Teacher's Lounge. This is good. You guys haven't seen this one. Yeah. Oof. Oh, that's a rough movie, man. Yeah, Zone of Interest. I think that's what I had. Yes, I had the Zone of Interest for international feature. Which one are you asking about, Smokey? Which one are you asking about? What's it about? Which one? Yep, that's my opinion as well. 100%. I think they screwed it up when Scorsese promised they'd tell it from the Osage point of view, and then they didn't. They made it about the white people. Oh, Zone of Interest? Yeah, it's basically a commander of the Auschwitz concentration camp lives next door to it with his wife. That's who Sandra Huller plays, and his family. And it is about the evil of banality. And it's not the banality of evil, but the evil of banality that people can do such horrible things and go on as if nothing is happening and nothing is going on. And they live right next door to Auschwitz, so you can hear. Mm, yeah. Mm, absolutely. I thought she'd come out with The Rock. I'm surprised by that. But I guess they have the Fall Guy to promote these two. Hmm. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Woo. No. Oh, shit. I came to an Oscar ceremony and a roast broke out. Oh. Oh. That's great. Oh, stunts. Yeah. Oh, John Wick. Ah, Steamboat. Steamboat Bill, right? Yeah. Ah, Ben-Hur. Yeah, North by Northwest. That's Raiders. Oh, Titanic. Fast. Oh, that was Bond. It was Casino Royale. Ooh, yeah, everything. Yeah, Butch Cassidy. Yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. That was Police Story. Yeah, Great Escape. Can you imagine? Oof, yeah. Matrix. John Wick 4. Oh, yeah. Born Identity. Wow. Incredible. That's great. Lobbying for an Oscar category for the stunt performers for sure. Ooh. The twins reunion. That's Danny and Arnold. I can tell from the background. All right. So the ceremony started a little bit late, but it seemed there's a couple of minutes, but it seems like it's zipping along, even with the speeches and what have you. And I like the approach here. This has been a very classy Oscars, even with John Cena showing up there full on naked. I'm sure he had a cup or something there, but still, pretty incredible stuff. I don't know how they got away with that, but they did. I'm sure certain people are gonna go crazy about it, but whatever, man. It is what it is. Let's see. We got some more Streamlabs or Zoom chats that came through. Where are we at here? V chat says Holdovers over Oppenheimer. Also, I missed the top 10 show. LOL. Oh, thank you, V. Appreciate that. That was a lot of fun. A great time in my life with Matt Nost for sure. Callum Fadian says, chuffed for American Fiction. Incredible screenplay. Chuffed is a good word. It's a slang in British slang for something you're happy about. So chuffed for American Fiction. I agree, Callum. Callum, fantastic screenplay. Future Millionaires, it takes some cojones to pull that off. And he's talking about Cena. I agree, Future. We already played the Phil P1. Thank you, Phil. And Paul says, second half alongside I Can Heal It. Paul, I think we played that one already, but yes, you're probably right. Haunted underscore Autumn says, just blow your nose on camera next time. You won't scare us away. And you might get some new ASMR subscribers. Is that how it works? I don't know. If you want to send in Streamlabs super chats, feel free to do so. I'm sure we're here for another bit. So feel free to send some support or send some love or ask some questions. We will absolutely entertain those. Doug Developer says, what up, John? Today is one of our Super Bowls for sure. What's your earliest memory watching the Oscars? And which do you feel is the greatest Oscar-winning performance that inspired you to act? Wow, that's a great question. Holy shit. My earliest memory is probably watching, as I said, when I grew up in Virginia, probably when we got to Dale City in Virginia. That's where I grew up mostly, my formative years. I think I probably Chariots of Fire is my earliest memory. I mean, I remember Gandhi. I don't remember Ordinary People winning over Raging Bull. So I have to say that I think Chariots of Fire, which was the next one, that was my earliest memory, that Oscars ceremony, because I was cheering for Chariots of Fire so strongly because I'd gone to see it as a kid and I'd gone to see it through my church. And at the time, I was going to a Catholic school at the time. And so I 100% was cheering for Chariots of Fire and think it deservedly won. I still love that movie. I go see that movie if it comes into theaters anywhere near where I live. I own it. I don't know why it's not out in 4K. I need it in 4K. So that's probably my earliest memory. And as greatest Oscar winning performance that ever inspired you to act. Hmm. Let me see. Hold on. This might take a bit to answer. I have to see. Let me see. Where's the Wikipedia? Best actor. Uh, okay. Kind of best actor. So let's start with the 1980s and see. Oh, yep, Amadeus, 100%. F. Murray Abraham Salieri. Yep, 100%. That's an Oscar-winning performance that inspired me to act. 100%. Love Amadeus. I know that finally the 4K version of the original cut is coming out because you only have the director's cut out on 4K now. But F. Murray Abraham's performance in Amadeus was just astounding to me, and I fell in love with that movie. In fact, I went to see a British performance of it with David Suchet, the guy who played Poirot as Salieri, which was an incredible thing to see on stage. So I love that movie. I love that play. But F. Murray Abraham's performance. Yeah, true. Very true. After all those trailers. Hmm. What do we got here? Wow. What a murderer's row of actors, y'all. Wow. Yeah. It was great. So great in American Fiction. Those scenes with him were just fucking good, especially the scene in the pool and then the scene later out on the porch. So good. Mm. That was his line from Tropic Thunder. And if you ever watch the commentary with him on Tropic Thunder, he's absolutely staying Lincoln Osiris all the way to the end. And at the end, he drops the character. It's great. Justin Hammer giving it to Tony Stark. Hello. Tim Robbins, man. Incredible. And the one who tells it like it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you saw him on Bill Maher recently. Christoph. Mm, that's awesome. Great, great speech for that. That's so sweet. Hey, Marshall Ali Blade. I mean, we hope. The Rough. Mm. Oh, that's sweet. Hey, there it is, official. He is an Oscar winner. Look at that watch, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that watch. Look at it. He's going to milk it like crazy. I mean, listen, study this man's story, read this man's story, understand this man's story. I mean, to go from where he was, lost in the throes of addiction, lost in the throes of all this stuff, to end up here as an Oscar winner. Mm, wow, that's incredible. That's a great tribute. Mm, mm. Nice. No, no, I love the droll claps of Christopher Nolan. You can't tell if he's happy for him or just like, yeah, whatever. Look at that. Look at all these guys. I've never been to the Academy Museum. I've got to make a special trip. Might even rent a hotel room so that I can go and stay in LA and go all day to the Academy Museum. Oh, here we go. Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Give me Alan Richardson in a British accent. I want to hear it. I almost bought this book. I saw it at Barnes and Noble the other day. They're not playing by the rules, but neither are we. What if I start a Winston Churchill podcast where I just am Winston Churchill in my accent for like an hour talking about shit that's going on in the world? What would I call that? A podcast in our time? No, what would you call it? I don't know what you'd call it. We're officially in the goofy section of this watch along right now. But I love Winston Churchill. Now I know there's a lot of troubling things with Winston. I know. But really love the portrayals of him through the years. I went to the Winston Churchill Museum back in 2019 when we went to London. Went down into the bowels of where the war rooms were, where they launched the Dunkirk stuff. It was an incredible experience. But I've always worked on a Winston Churchill impression. Would like to do so for an hour every week. But who knows? Take me to Churchill. J Dog. J Dog. That may be it, man. Oh my God. Take me to Churchill is perfect. I went to see Poor Things in the theater. A lot of massive sets and conversations about a baby woman. I don't know if that is what people want to see in the world, but I guess they're funny. Yes. The I Will Not Make Me a Fool of podcast. No, Take Me to Churchill. J Dog, if I ever forget it, please remind me. Take Me to Churchill. That is the winner. Somebody write it down. Somebody write it down. Yes, Bane plus Churchill, right? Oppenheimer was an interesting film. I enjoyed the length and what it said about autonomy. Yeah, that would be funny. I'd get in so much trouble. People would get so mad. They'd say Rocha's crazy. He's an idiot. Why is he doing that? Which is, of course, standard operating procedure. Most people say that. But fuck them. I keep doing what I want to do, and I love living my life. So he just says, I need a man who talks to me like that every night. Oh, man. Aisha, good evening and welcome. I have prepared your dinner. I can see where I'm sliding into Bane. I see the patterns. Yeah, I see what you mean. You cannot argue with a tiger. when his head is in your mouth. By the way, if you guys watch Slow Horses, season 3 that just happened, dropped a few months ago, but it's an incredible season. Gary Oldman actually quotes himself as Churchill in one of the scenes, and my mind folded in on itself with the meta nature of it all, and I thought it was hilarious. So he said, he quoted Churchill, you cannot argue with a tiger when your head is in its mouth. And when he said it as the character, and as Gary Oldman quoting Churchill, who he had played to win an Oscar, my mind just went, just kind of shattered in on itself. Carlton Rudder says, damn fine accent coming from a Brit. Oh, thank you, Carlton. I think you're just being nice, which I appreciate. But take me to Churchill. You might have just started something crazy that I'm going to put on the Outlaw Nation podcast network, where I just kind of get a little tipsy or drunk. Maybe I'll have Shannon on as a guest, because Shannon loves to interrogate me when I get drunk and start going into my British and Scottish voices. So, Anatomy of a Fall. Here we go. This is such a good movie, y'all. Is inconclusive. How you say? There are things missing. YouTube Shorts. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Hey, twins. I told you. Oh, look how old they both are. Look how they both walk. Oh, man. I have aged. We have aged, y'all. I remember seeing this in the theater. I probably took a date to see this. Fucking teenager. Oh, that's right, Mr. Freeze. Where's Keaton? Oh my God, that's incredible. That's incredible. That's awesome. Oh, that was awesome. Now, this is, a lot of people think the creator's going to win this one. Other people think Godzilla -1. There we go. I mean, did enough people see this in the Academy to want to give it over creator? Man, I love how they do these. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Oh, such a good film. Really enjoyed that film. Did it all 100% work? No, but I loved it. And this was great. I'm so mad this underperformed. I thoroughly loved this movie. Thoroughly loved it. I do not understand why it underperformed. And people started blaming Haley Atwell. I'm like, what? Haley is so good in that movie. People loved her in Captain America and other things. So, it's quizzical. Quizzical. Like, oh! Wow! Did I say that or did we disagree on that? No, I took Guardians. Jackson took the creator, and both of us discussed whether Godzilla was going to win. I remember that. Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations to them, man. That is so cool. So cool. Oh. shake Arnold's hand. Give Arnold a hug, for God's sakes. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, dude, to get an Oscar from Arnold Schwarzenegger. Are you kidding me right now? I would lose my shit. Hold my Godzilla, for God's sakes. I got something to say. Wow. That's awesome. Oh, oh, that was awesome. Yeah, they basically said that it was that they were he was inspired by Star Wars and Close Encounters, and standing on the stage, receiving an Oscar. It seemed like um, impossible, but here they are, and it's a miracle. Just to be nominated was a miracle. They felt like Rocky Balboa against their greatest rivals, and then to win it proves that anyone can do it. Anyone can get there. So very positive stuff. What are we doing here? Is this editing? Film editing. I have Oppenheimer for editing. I think it's film editing. Oh, guys, can I ask you guys something? Please don't reveal the winners of the categories until I do, because then I'm getting spoiled by some of you all's comments. So you'll get a chance to respond. Trust me, I announced it quickly. Hey, all right. I think I had editing Oppenheimer for editing. I think, did I not? Let's take a look. Previously on the Oscars, I did. Okay, good. Oppenheimer. Shout out to her. I like that dress. Simple, elegant. Green's not easy to pull off. How come no one's hugging these people or thanking these? I mean, it's fucking DeVito and Schwarzenegger. Oh, maybe she's nervous. That's understandable. Yeah, maybe they are. Fair point, Princess. Maybe they are nervous, and I just know I would hug everybody on the stage. But then again, I'm more, I'm used to a stage. It's not an issue for me. I understand. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, maybe they're told not to hug then, and also maybe they think they only have so much time, so they want to run and start their speech immediately. So, hey, look at Krasinski pulling off the all white tux. Okay, my man. I am a hugger. Ray, you're right, Fred. So to me, it's second nature. Arnold. He's like, DeVito, get over here. And it's like my pants fell down. Come on now. Yeah, I agree. I should. It's been a great show. Oh, no, I haven't seen what anybody's tweeted. Did he tweet something? Great stuff. Oh, so I'm not keeping up with my tweeting duties. I'm just so focused on other things, like hanging out with you all tonight. Did someone tweet something? What is this? I didn't see what he tweeted. So, oh, the woke. Who cares, man? I mean, people like that are becoming more and more irrelevant. They're just doing it for their fucking, what do you call it? Their fucking echo chamber. And they accuse people who are creative or liberals or progressives or rational thinking people of being woke and all that nonsense. But they're all using that just to make money. All these anti woke people are just fleecing people to try to make money. And oh, I'm so angry about everything and give me money. It's all just nonsense. And Elon's no different. And a lot of them are no different. It's not that there aren't legitimate complaints about. I do think the left has gone a little too far in certain aspects, but nowhere near. But no farther than the right has gone, or even probably the right's gone way further with some of the madness they've been pulling lately. And not all the people on the right, obviously. So it is what it is. But I'm here to enjoy and celebrate movies and watch this stuff because it inspired me and put joy on my face. I don't know what these people who are so angry about all the time about everything, I don't know what they find joy in besides sarcastic comments, being mean to people who are suffering through things, or gleefully coming after people with the angriest retorts and responses, trying to get triggered responses from people. And so I don't think that's a joyful existence. And I've been working really hard not to get into it with those people over the last few weeks. I haven't been successful fully, but certainly that's been my goal. And it's taken me a bit of time. Like Cord Jefferson said, it took him a very long time not to be vindictive or bitter about these things. And so I care about my world. I care about the people in the world. I care about the country. I care about a lot of things. And I think there's a lot of toxicity in the approach. And I just wish we could find a way to come back together again and have common acceptance of certain things and a rejection of other things. But unfortunately, there's just a lot of anger out there, manufactured and some authentic, about what's going on in the world. And so I don't know how you bring those people back into the fold when they don't want to be brought back into the fold, and think they've figured it out and everyone else is foolish. So it's a shame. It's heartbreaking, because I know some of you have parents, family members, friends who are pulling away because of this. And it's sad. It's sad to lose people you care about to these kinds of ideologies. um but I don't we'll see if we ever climb out of it. I just want to find joy where I can. I probably don't have much left in the world, but much time left in the world, but I want to enjoy what I can while I'm here. So, and this is part of enjoying it, watching the Oscars. I remember that guy when I did the Fame reality show. He was doing some of the music. Really good guy, this Ricky Minor. No, no. People are dying left and right in their, ages in their 50s and 60s and 40s. So I don't know how much time I have. Who knows? I just want to enjoy myself while I'm here and enjoy talking about things that I love like this while I'm here. Oh, Kimmel. Oh, no. That's awesome. Yeah. Are they coming out? Great. Awesome. Oh, documentary. Okay. Here's what I have for documentary. Documentary short, Last Repair Shop. A documentary feature 20 Days in Mariupol. That's what I have. Oh, Spielberg's dead. Why doesn't he do comedy? Why doesn't he do like a role? I mean, he'd be so funny. That was great. Good timing. Mm. Yeah, a lot of people loving this one. Yeah, I got that one. Nice. Smithy, he was in the Blues Brothers. Yes, I know. He was the clerk, and he had about what 3 minutes of screen time. Ah. By the way, I love David Allen Greer doing the announcements here. He's been fantastic. Great voice, perfect timbre to do that. So I'm a big fan of him and what he's doing here. Should I try to adjust? I'm trying to adjust what I sound like in my headphones with this new thing, and I don't know if it works. Oh no, maybe not. Is that what? Oh, oh, okay. Is that what I sound like? There we go. That's a little more smoother. He was in Jaws. He was the shark. Yes, he was. Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. All right, here we go. Princess says, "I'm a musician now because my Minnesota school gave me a free instrument." That's awesome. Mm. Yeah, I think it's going to be that one. Murderanta, what did I say? Stop announcing the winners before I do, please, so I don't get spoiled, man. I'd appreciate it. I don't want to block the chat, so please wait till I announce it if you don't mind. That's great. Uh, a lot of people expected Mariupol to win, so this is really cool. No problem, brother. No problem. Brother. I can't fast forward Jupiter. It comes as it comes on the YouTube TV, buddy. I didn't pause at any time, so I'm not behind in terms of my thing. So it's different speed. It's different speeds of different services. That's awesome. See, those are the places for a speech like that, right? Because that's connected to the material it won for, and that's when you can make a statement. You're the director, you're the creator, and that's a moment where you can tell your political point of view on the situation, give your 2 cents about it, and I think that's great to see. So, oh, the Kens are coming. So I thought that was really powerful for him to say that, and he's right. Movies can influence so many people. It's the reason we're watching stuff right now. It's because of our love of movies. So I thought that was awesome. All right. Oh, sorry. I wanted to put that up. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Princess. I kept that up the whole time. What was I going to say? Someone else had a really nice thing. Where is it? Say the winners as well. I am saying the winners, Torrent. I'm reacting to every single one of the winners, brother. Let's. Oh yeah, Serial Choir says I'm crying about the last repair shop as a composer myself. Music saved my life. Yeah, absolutely. That's sweet. That's what movies can do. When you feel seen by a movie, it's very touching, very moving. So it's incredible. Pamela said, "How are your predictions going so far?" I don't know. I don't think that. I think I'm about 500 right now, which I'm very happy about. This is one of those Oscars ceremonies where I'm like enjoying when I'm not right and enjoying when I am right. So because there's so many incredible films from 2023 that are winning awards, performances, technical stuff. It's incredible to watch. So I'm very happy to see so many different kinds of movies being recognized, whatever. So I think that's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, Jake Hammond says one of the best possible finishes, 20 out of 23. I've won a few Oscar pools in my day, but I sometimes lean towards my heart a little bit more than the logic that I see online. So I don't always win these, but every once in a while I do. Mm. Mm. Yeah. Bang. Oof. Bang. Bang. Goodbye, sister. Kyle, who is not in the auditorium, says, I think it was a tad bit long. Half the crowd was out of it, but good on him. How do you possibly know that? You weren't there. You're not sitting in the audience. There was no camera shot of the audience. So you have no idea. A lot of people might have been sitting there quietly out of respect for the weight of what he was saying. So that's very possible and probably more than likely considering that it's an Oscars thing. Carlton Rudder said, absolutely agree, John. That was a superbly measured speech from Mary Pohl. He held back a lot of emotion. Well deserved. I agree. I know some people get mad about the Oscars and get mad about some of these political commentary during the Oscars, which I can completely understand. But for me, I look at this and to me, it's about timing. I think you're okay to make these kinds of speeches, but it's about timing. So, all right, we're back. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, here we go. Zone of interest. Oof. Oh, this film will climb into your mind and kick the shit out of it, man. Oof. Yeah, some of these shots the Glazer takes are just fantastic, man. It's hard to even clap for that, right? You don't know what to do. Like, do I clap for a Nazi film or not? Weird. Film about Nazis. Sorry, a film about Nazis. So, oh, Zendaya. You know you're a star when you come out by yourself, y'all. That's when you know you've achieved a certain level of stardom in Hollywood. When you come out by yourself, they're like, you can handle it. And she's like, I know I can. Mm. Pietro. Yeah. Oh, what do I have for some? Did I take it down? Oh, here we go. Cinematography. I have Oppenheimer for cinematography, but it's probably going to be bang. There it is. Nice. Oppenheimer wins. Oppenheimer wins. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oppenheimer starting to pick up steam. Look at those shoes. Respect. Yeah, nice. What do we got here? Oh, here we go. This is Issa Rae and I can't see. Oh, what do I have for this one? That's live. I have Story of Henry Sugar, but I might be wrong on this one. Honestly, these look like incredible films. I just thought they'd default to Wes Anderson, but which I thought was great. I loved every single one of those on Netflix. Oh, okay. I got that one. Nice. The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar wins. Wes couldn't even show up to get it, his first Oscar ever. I think it's his first Oscar ever. Wow. Wow. Becca J. Becca Ja? You said Becca Ja? I don't know Rami Youssef, so that was my first exposure to him. I never watched the show. Wasn't Becky G one of the Power Rangers? Am I wrong on this? I feel like she was one of the Power Rangers. Am I wrong on this? No offense to Diane Warren. I don't think this is that strong of a song. Although I respect the movie it comes from. Here we go. Becky G video. Yeah, she was. She was the Yellow Ranger. Yes. I thought she was in that. She was also in Blue Beetle. She was great in Blue Beetle, playing Kajida. Yellow Ranger. I'll pull myself back out. I think we're a little too close. There we go. Kind of like this a little bit better. All right. This is from Flamin' Hot, right? The one about the Cheetos. Is that the Flamin' Hot Cheetos? Which the one that I forget now. From Desperate Housewives. Oh, why is the name coming out of my mind? She directed it. She directed it. Is that Mulaney? Oh boy. Yeah, the obligatory diet. Oh, here we go. Looking forward to this one. I hope it's good. Da, da, da. Guadagnino. Interesting. Her in between the dude from The Crown, Josh O'Connor, and numerous other films, and the dude from West Side Story, the most recent one. Eva Longoria, that's it. Oh, I always forget Eva. No offense. No offense. Love you. Keep in the background. Showcase your collection. Good stuff. Would you consider doing a video talking about some of your favorites from your collection? Yeah, maybe, Luke. Maybe, but I mean, I can't do a 9-hour video like my brother Adam Plavak did over there for Heroes Reforged and the Chexicans. I cannot do a 9-hour video about all my stuff. I am not as gifted of a showcaser as that. But I'll happily take you through all my stuff. That would be fun. Mostly, you guys see the belts. That's from the Schmodown, the one that, although I got TKO'd by Dan was gracious enough to give me that belt, and I've kept it there. Most of my Criterion collection is behind that belt. My Star Wars stuff is here on the right. You see Ken Knapsack's book as a part of all this Star Wars collection. A little Shakespeare there as well. All my film books are here. I move different ones in front whenever I think it's called for. Up there, all my hardcover comic books or graphic novels, and I just put the Cinephiles up there because I'm doing Oscars. Behind me is the Mandalorian poster. Down there are all my 4Ks. These are all my 4K movies, or not all of them, but a lot of them that I put up there. Up top is my England section, which is my Liverpool stuff, and then all my Beatles stuff behind there, which a couple of people sent me as gifts when I got COVID. It was very kind of them. And then down there at the bottom are all my Blu-rays, that I still have right there. So that's basically what I have. Oh, and my other, what are these? Oh, my other graphic novels that are down there. So that's basically what I've got here around this area of the office. And I'll be putting up posters probably here and then on the other areas at some point. So yeah. Alan Smith says you're the only one with a belt outside of Harlem. He took them all back. Yeah, no. Dan has one, right? Because Sam gave him that one at the last Schmodown Spectacular, the last ever one there. So, hey, Sean, good to see you. Sean says, how can I get a cinephile sign like that one behind you? That's a book that Steve made me for the Cinephiles after our first year of doing the show. And so it was a really humbling and moving gift to get from Steve. So it basically had pictures of all the films we talked about the first year we did the Cinephiles. So it was a really beautiful book that he made for me for Christmas, 6-7 years ago. So I thought I'd put it up because we're talking about the Oscars, and a lot of movies we cover on the show are Oscar movies. Did John pick up the Dune? No, I thought I did when I went to Regal. That is the Dune popcorn bucket from Regal, and right behind it is the Dune. Was a Dune cup that you get as well, but I did not get the AMC, which is the vaginal dentata one, and I will get that at some point. Well, American Fiction. Oh, this is such a great takedown of the white liberal. Oh my God, it's such a great takedown of the white liberal. But also making fun of him. Also, it takes him down. So this movie is, as I said, it's not what you expected. It initially seems like it's going to be taking down the white liberal, but then the tables get turned on him, and he has to actually take a look at himself as well and why he wants to do it. So It's a really well-rounded, fantastic film. Yeah. Hey, best sound. What do I have for best sound? I don't even know if I picked the best. Oh, I have Oppenheimer. That was great. That was hilarious. Oh, yeah, that's of interest. Maybe that will win because, yeah, like they play the faint sounds of what's going on in Auschwitz right underneath everything, which is unsettling as hell. Yeah, the sound here is great. Oh, the scene was killer. Oh, yeah, this scene, goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. What do you want from me? I love this movie. Of course, Maestro. People making fun of him for this when they haven't seen the actual footage of Leonard doing that, and it's like, "You're an ignorant dummy." Like, literally the same thing. Oh, shit! I had a feeling zone that just said that it might win because of how it plays these sounds underneath everything that's going on that ratchets up the tension the whole time while you're watching the movie. Huh, all right. Shout out to them. My friend Jackson had it. So shout out to Jackson getting that. I thought Oppenheimer would get it for sure, but I think I can understand why Zone of Interest won with what the material it's tackling and how topical that is now again in our life and our world. And of course, it's so expertly done in the film. So in no way is this a, like a unwarranted win. Hmm. There you go in the UK. Couldn't find two more opposite people. One looks pretty chill, the other one looks pretty uptight. He's like, I love Field of Dreams. I'm so glad you gave a synopsis of that. Oh, what do we got here? Is it Ken? Here we go. Let's go, Ken. I want this song to win. I know the Billie Eilish one should win, but I want this one to win. Oh my God. Oh, come on. Please tell me they got Simu and everyone else from the movie. That would have been awesome. I guess they didn't, but it would have been great. I know Simu is recovering from his Achilles heel surgery, but he's a friend. I mean, what a performance. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Is it him? No. Look at him laughing about it. That is Simu. It has to be. Oh, yeah, there's all the guys. That's so cool. In Kutigatwe, and I think that's is that Kingsley Benadire or who is that? That's awesome, dude. They got all the fucking guys come in. That is so fucking cool. Oh. Wait, who is that? Oh, that's the old school Barbie. Oh, that's the old school Barbie shots. Nice. I thought that was going to be what's her face. There he is. Oh, Slash. Damn. Come on. How could you not give it to the song? I know. The other Barbie song is much more poignant, and I totally respect that. But this is a fucking awesome song. Oh. Oh, me. Yeah, plenty. Evan says maybe they'll get an honorary Oscar. I would love it to get an honorary Oscar. Yeah. That was motherfucking excellent. Absolutely motherfucking excellent, man. Are you kidding me? That was awesome. Holy shit. I got to do that karaoke with the boys, man. Vogel and I and Shannon. Oh my God, we got to do that karaoke some night. Maybe we'll record it and put it up as a Geek Buddies short or something. That was so great. Damn, that should win best song. All right, anyway, let's hit some of these Streamlabs. You guys have been sending stuff in. Look at me. I keep forgetting to hide the comment. Hey, guys, if I leave a comment up too long, will you do me a favor? Let me know. I just get caught up with doing so many different things that I forget. And I probably have ADHD, which I have not been diagnosed with, but I've been feeling lately that maybe I have. So please help me to remember that. If you see a comment up for too long, just send me a message and I'll take it down. 400 of you joining me live, 410 of you. Thank you so much. You guys could be anywhere hanging out and watching the Oscars. The fact that you're hanging out with me means so much. So thank you so much. we're enjoying this. We're having fun. We're seeing all these different movies winning these awards and really spreading the wealth all around, which I think is a fantastic thing because this was a damn good year for movies. 2023 was rather, and so I'm excited that all of these films are getting some love from the Academy, and certainly that was awesome. I mean, that was fucking awesome. That Ken situation, that was so great. Okay, let's see here. Okay, here we go. Haunted underscore Autumn says we just got the best Arnold one-liner ever. LOL. Batman, that son of a bitch. Didn't have that on my 2024 bingo card. No, it was incredible for sure. Let's see what else. Major Laser says I'm happy Godzilla won an Oscar, but I don't think it was close to the best visual effects of the year. My pick was the creator. Yeah, Major. A lot of people thought the creator was going to win. No one would fault you for feeling that way, for God's sake. So, but kind of a shock. But a lot of people love that movie and maybe rode the wave, and maybe wanting to give some love to the to a film like that comes overseas and rocks our worlds here in America. Carlton Rudder said, great show so far, classy and relaxed. I agree, Carlton. Very classy and relaxed. He also said, absolutely agree, John. That was a superbly measured speech for Mario Pohl. He held back a lot of emotion. Sorry, well deserved. Absolutely. Absolutely, Carlton. Luke Phillips says, Luke, what's up, Luke? He says, thank you, Rocha, for doing these watch alongs. Appreciate the deep dives and discussions. Keep up the good work. And shout outs to Mike Shannon, Jeff, Laura, and Steve, and Kevin Smets. Don't forget Kevin, Luke. Mad love for all of you. Absolutely. Thank you, Luke. It's very kind of you. And thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody for watching. Honestly, I'm not bullshitting you. It's very humbling that you all would hang out with me, as I really thought only like 30 people or 40 people. The fact that 420 people are hanging out with me. And last year, it was a big deal as well. It means a lot. And it means that you all love movies and you want to hang out and talk about movies with inside our little bubble of lovers of movies for sure. What's this? Oh, this is so great. That robot one looks awesome. Carlton Run said you and Steve should write a book on movies. Steve's writing a book on directing. Maybe at some point we'll explore that possibility for sure. Carlton Rudder says the zone of interest, well deserved. It was chilling. Absolutely was chilling. Absolutely. Spencer Jackson says, hey, John, can't wait to see who Washington drafts. Yeah, I suppose that's coming down the road, man. I can't even think about it yet. But yeah, for sure. We'll see. Tim Sim says, do you think in our lifetimes we will see a masterpiece win 11 or more Oscars again? Now we know that it will not be Oppenheimer. I'm sure, but it'll take a combo of it being a masterpiece and so obviously better than anything else that came out that year. And I think that's what we see now because there's much more. There are more movies being made, much more quality films being made, and global. And now the global mix is in here. So, oh fuck the score of this movie, man. Oh, love this movie. Yeah. Hey, good choice, those two. Ariana Grande, she was just on SNL with Josh Brolin. That's right. Their Moulin Rouge parody was hilarious. All right, Bo and Yang. All right, so I have Oppenheimer for score here. And the original song I have, I'm Just Ken, even though I know what was I made for is going to win. Hey, that's right. They're going to be in Wicked. Come on. Ludwig is an incredible composer. Who knows? Maybe Poor Things will take it. I don't know. Poor Things has been shocking the shit out of me all night. What do we got? Ludwig. Oh, yes. Got it. That score. Oppenheimer. Such a great composer. That's right. Black Panther. Yeah, I guess you guys are right. I suppose they're told not to talk to the other, for too long to get things moving. Understood. Yeah. That's awesome. Look at him. He's so droll in his clapping. For God's sakes. Oh, they're really cutting down time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. Of course. That makes all the sense in the world. Of course. It makes sense. Of course. Of course it won. It's their second Oscar. Imagine that. Two Oscars. So cool. Well, of course they hug. They know each other as recording artists. So hmm. Hmm. That's cool, man. Respect. It is the better song, but Ken is the one I love. Yeah, but I love them both, but for different reasons. Here we go. Rounding out, we're rounding the corner there to the end. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. We got a few more awards to go. I have two fly cams, and with that, Ryan Gosling is my favorite actor. Good point there. I had two fly cam. Carlton Runners is super delighted for Oppenheimer score. It gets under your skin. It does. Thought that they may give it to Williams as his last score. I think I heard. No, John came out and said he wants to keep going. 91 years old, still wants to keep doing it. So maybe like Miyazaki, he's not done quite yet, even though people thought he was, or he might have hinted that he was. Looks like he is going to keep composing. So that's going to be fun to see. 422 of you hanging out with me. Thank you so much. Please make sure you hit a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. You know, I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers, so driven to get to 50,000 subscribers. I promise you, we have fantastic content on the channel, reviews, trailer reactions, great shows like The Jedi Way, Geek Buddies, and The Hot Mic, and some other shows that are becoming very soon, I hope. We've had a great history of fantastic shows, from the John and Wendy show to the Impolite Truth show with Darina, with Mornings with the Outlaw, when I used to have Alex on there. We've had a great, I'm very proud of everything we've built on this channel, and very humbled that so many people have been willing to come on and be co-hosts of the shows on this channel. I'm proud of what we've done. We may not have 100,000 subscribers, but I think I'd put our shows up against any other shows that are out there in the world that have a lot of subscribers, because I think the quality of our show and the content of our shows and the analysis and the points of views of our shows are second to none. And so if you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe down below and hit that bell button as well. Don't forget about the Cinephiles. That is my other podcast. We have like 150,000, 200,000 downloads a month on the Cinephiles. And we break down one great or classic movie every week. We've been doing that for 8 years and are achieving so much through that podcast. So I'm always working. I'm always talking about films. And I've been very lucky that there's so many of you all who have come along and enjoyed the work we do here on the channel and on my podcast shows that I have out there for you all to enjoy as well. So thank you so much. Keep sending in your Streamlabs Superchats as we go along here on the Oscars. I will definitely get to them as we go along here. Hoth Security Guard said, so far, I'm 6 of 8 on my Oscars ballot. This was a little bit ago. Banking on Poor Things for the technical awards is helping, but I'm so happy that Cord Jefferson won. Really wanted Celine's song for original screenplay, but that's just because Past Lives is my favorite movie. Totally respect that, Hoth, and congratulations on your ballot doing so well. So shout out to you, brother. And yes, American Fiction, incredible. And Past Lives, incredible. And Poor Things certainly running the gamut here and pulling some surprises. Logan Bonds has just joined your stream during the commercial break. What do you think of the Oscars so far? The John Cena bit made me laugh. Yes, that bit could have absolutely failed and derailed the show and been a meme, and people would have made fun of it. But that's not what happened. The High Wire Act completely worked, and they pulled it off. And putting him in a dress, I thought, was really funny. And shout out to John Cena, who really has the guts to do all of this stuff, and he never loses face. Like, he never loses face. One of those guys that can do some of the most incredibly embarrassing and weird stuff, and yet it always seems to work. I watched Ricky Stenicki a couple of days ago. Look, it is a stupid, stupid movie, and I laughed all through it. So, it's not going to win any awards. It's not going to be one that I recommend necessarily, unless you have that kind of sophomoric humor angle to you. And Cena is the biggest reason why I enjoyed that movie. He outacted everybody in that movie. He was funnier than everybody in that movie, and he delivered some really funny moments and scenes in that film as well. So, all right, thanks for all the Streamlabs super chats. Keep sending them in, ladies and gentlemen. I'll definitely read them as we go along. Oh, this is the Navalny. Yes. Yeah. That's up on Netflix if you guys haven't seen that documentary on Alex Navalny. That's my favorite scene. Can we get the close up of these people? Come on, man. Okay, first mistake of the night. We should absolutely be seeing them in close up. It's first mistake of the night. I think they should have started with them playing and then moved right into them. There we go. Julian Sands, yeah. That Pinocchio of his was incredible. Ah, Cheetah, yeah. Yeah. Mary Poppins. We just did that on the Cinephiles earlier this year or last year. Pee Wee. Oh yeah, Piper, man. I loved her in The Hustler. Yeah, Shaft. Is that Spike Lee's dad? I think it is Spike Lee's dad. Oh yeah, fucking Last Emperor. Oh yeah, such a great film. If you guys haven't seen that one, it's incredible. Robbie, wow, he passed away. I didn't know he passed away. Must have missed that one. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah. Ah, Richard Lewis. Oh, yeah, from Parasite. Ugh, such a shame what happened to him. Yeah, Apollo. Yeah, Friedkin, man, one of the best. Oh yeah, two-time winner, Glenda Jackson. Tina, is he a raggedy man? Cormac McCarthy. Wow. Too many people to lose if we fit that many on that screen, man. Fuck. Heartbreaking. That was beautifully performed. Beautifully performed. Oh, beautifully performed. Hmm. All right, there we go. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Oh yeah. Tim Simmons says, is Oppenheimer winning 6 or 7 Oscars a success? Sure. Why wouldn't it be? I don't understand why it wouldn't be a success. I mean, you're winning Oscars. If you're winning 7 Oscars, it's pretty fucking incredible, I would say. Carlton Rudder. Let me address this real quick, Tim. Tim, you've been talking about the Nolan fan. You've got something you're kind of negotiating, and that maybe you've seen some angry Nolan people. I don't know what experience you've had, but it seems like that's kind of really stuck with you in your comments tonight. And all I would say to you is this: like, you can't measure success by other people's interpretation of success. So if you're trying to measure a success through the Nolan people or fans' interpretation of success for Oppenheimer, that's not the barometer you need to be using here. This is a very tough year in movies, a lot of fantastic films. So the fact that a film like Oppenheimer can even get 6 to 7 Oscars, considering it's a 3-hour biopic about a scientist from the 1950s and 40s and 50s, is a miracle within itself. So I just think 6 or 7 Oscars is about standard of what I anticipated for Oppenheimer. So I think it is a massive success for Oppenheimer. Carlton Rutter says to any first time watchers, John is the real deal. If you love movies, you will love his channel, Breaking Scoops, deep dives into movies, and geek goodness. Oh, thank you, Carlton. I appreciate that. Absolutely. So, if any of you who haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free to do so. There'll be more stuff coming down the road, more chances I'm going to be taking, more diverse approaches. And by that, I mean different types of things that I'm going to be putting up on the channel that I think you all might enjoy when it comes to movies. So, take a chance. Give us a chance here. Let's see. Brandon says that splash of names at the end seems a bit disrespectful, not important enough to get full screens. Come on, that's your interpretation, Brandon. That's you putting your interpretation on that. That it's disrespectful, that they're not important enough. It's not that. The shows are always limited in time, and certain people resonate because they're more well known than others. That's the story of life, and that's the way it works. Am I going to talk about the 53rd person on the Patriots who won the Super Bowl, or am I talk about Tom Brady? There's just a difference there in the approach. It doesn't mean they're any less important. It's just that more people know them. So those are the ones that you're going to lean with and get the reactions from the audience. And the other people up on the screen, they're up on the screen. That matters, and it's important. I understand how you might feel that way, but I don't think it diminishes their importance at all. Hmm. 4 awards left. Wow, we've already gotten to. There we go. Oh, here we go. Here, no, okay, don't ruin it. Don't anybody say it in the chat for God's sake. You know what? I'm just going to cover the chat until after I see it for now. So um, I'm going to watch this cold, and I'm not reading the chat. So the screen is big now. Hey, that's awesome. This is also a murderer's row of talent, for God's sakes. I like this. This is such a genius decision. Great intro. That's a great intro. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. I have a feeling they cut these down. They should be longer. Mm. I mean, yeah, I think he's going to win. Listen to that ovation. Wow. Wow. It's like being knighted. It's like having the fucking sword go on both sides of your shoulder. Whew. Mm, mm. Beautiful. Beautiful. Damn. Someone's got to win, too. That's a shame. Someone's got to win. Oh, Cillian? Wow! There it is. Cillian Murphy. I mean, he doesn't do it for this, right? He doesn't do it for this. But he takes the awards. He appreciates the awards. But Cillian's not one of those actors that seeks the award, right? I mean, that's never been his energy, and this is incredible. Like, so many people wouldn't have given him the lead in a film. So many people wouldn't have trusted him with the lead in a film. And here he is getting the best actor Oscar for his work in that film. And you can't help but like give him all kinds of love for that. So what a surprise, man. I mean, couldn't even get cast as Bruce Wayne. Had to play the Scarecrow, and here he is back with Nolan, leading this film and gets the best actor Oscar, man. Incredible. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Respect. Respect. Look, all five of them fucking deserved it. All five of them deserved it. Come on. They all delivered incredible performances, but Cillian at the end. Oh, we're at Best Picture already. All right, folks. I guess we might be wrapping it up here soon. Here we go. Hmm. Oh, okay. We do director, then picture. Got it. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. We're close to wrapping up at least. Yeah. We're at 3 hours, so they did a nice job keeping it 3 hours. Probably be an extra 10, 15 minutes. Hmm. Hmm. It's got to be Nolan. Let's see. Yeah, no surprise. Best picture is going to be Oppenheimer. No way it isn't now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Nolan's got it. Cillian's back there doing interviews and shit. Fantastic, man. He has his Oscar. Next up, Denis Villanueva. Come on now, Villeneuve. So good. He deserves it. I love that fucking movie. I got the book the other day. Yeah. Mm. Oh, very, very good speech. Beautiful speech. Beautiful ending to that speech. All right. One last award. We're taking a commercial break. Best picture on the other side of the commercial break. So far, no big trailers. I know a lot of people thought there were going to be big trailers. No big trailers dropped. But we got the Rolex commercial. Uh, Tuck says, I haven't been this boy since Keaton lost to Redmayne. Oh, man. Come on. Did you think anything else was going to win Best Picture, brother? Well, Oppenheimer is an Oscar. That's an Oscar picture. That's an Oscar picture. Luis Feliciano says, from the new Inside Out 2 trailer, what is your new favorite emotion and why? Mine is ennui, boredoms, because she's played by Adele Exarchopoulos, and I love her from Blue is the Warmest Color. Is she the other woman in Blue is the Warmest Color with, Leah Seydoux? Is that her, Luis? I only saw that movie once. It was a hell of a watch, but it began my love affair of Leah Seydoux. So, my favorite emotion, probably anxiety, because I love Maya Hawke, and I love how she's playing her, and I love that she's going to battle Joy for control of Riley. And so I think it's going to be interesting to see Joy battling anxiety for control of Riley in her teen years. So to me, this looks fantastic, and I think it's going to be it's going to lead to some interesting back and forths between Joy and anxiety when it's all said and done. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm a big fan of that for sure. Thank you, brother, for the question. Let's see. Carlton says, as a fellow UK resident, I am so delighted for Cillian, but also equally gutted for Giamatti, the toughest announcement so far of the night to see. Yeah, I felt it was trending in that direction, so I wasn't 100% surprised. But yes, both of them delivered wonderful performances. And look, an Oscar is an Oscar, but it doesn't mean you didn't deliver an incredible performance in your particular film. All five of those actors did. It just happened to be that Cillian wins the award for tonight, but it doesn't diminish what any of the other four incredible actors did with their work in their films. So yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, well, do we have? Oh, we still have Best Actress. Oh, we still have Best Actress. My bad, guys. Best Actress and Best Picture. So see, people say this. They say, "No, John, it's Denis Villeneuve, not Villeneuve. He's not Hispanic, French, Canadian." But I said Villeneuve all through my thing. Is it Villeneuve? Is that what it is? Villeneuve? Villeneuve? Do it phonetically because I've seen it pronounced 5 million different ways. Either way, I respect the fuck out of this guy, and he's my favorite filmmaker currently working. So that's what I would tell you. It is Villeneuve. Villeneuve. Oh, fine. That's what I said on one of the conversations I had on one of my videos, and somebody left like 5 comments going, "Oh, this motherfucker now is pronouncing it this way," as if I was pronouncing it incorrectly. So it left me kind of frustrating. Villeneuve, yeah, Villeneuve. All right, Denis Villeneuve, got it. That's how he said it. Oh well. Oh well. There it is. Here we go. Here we go with Best Actress. Dude. Villeneuve? Now it's Villeneuve. Villeneuve. I got it. Villeneuve. You guys. You guys. Wow. Look at that acting talent. The late look at fucking standing ovation for the ladies. Respect. Mm. In what my honest opinion, she delivered the performance of 2023. Carrie is my choice. I loved Carrie and Maestro. What she did was incredible. I wish there was more buzz about her winning it because I think she deserves it. Absolutely. She outacted Bradley Cooper, for God's sake. She was a fucking dynamo throughout that whole movie, man. Ugh. I know what Emma did was great, but Emma's also a comedic actress. Lily? Emma Stone! I knew it! I knew they weren't going to give it to Lily. I knew they weren't going to give it to Lily. This is Scorsese's fault. He drugged her for an hour of the movie. If it had been from the Osage point of view, Lily would have won going away, hands down. So, wow, wow, wow. A little bit of an upset. A little bit of an upset. Wow. I'm telling you right now, I think the reason it didn't happen is because they he drugged her in the story. So to have her go down for like an hour was the worst thing decision in the movie. Mm. Mm. Wow. Wow. What a beautiful speech. Really moved, really touched. Oh, Annette. Oh, Annette. Oh, the grand dame. Whatever, bitch. You gotta love that, man. She never wins. It's a shame. Mhm. Wow. No! Love it. Beautiful. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Love it. Was Pacino? Pacino. Yo! Oh! Hooah! Hello. Look at him. Oh, you gotta play me on with that one. That was 50 years ago. Oh, look at everybody standing up. Of course, the great Al Pacino. Oh, because because he's got a great act. And we all got our heads up in it. Don't you have to say the nominees? Wow. Well, that was the first mistake of the night. A second mistake of the night. Al Pacino should have said all the nominees, and then that's so depressing. Maybe this is why you don't give it to old people to do that kind of stuff, man. That's a shame. That what a terrible way. What a terrible way to announce that. Still, I know they announce the nominees throughout the show, but still, it's tradition. You announce all the nominees and then you say it, and the winner is. That's kind of the whole fucking point. But I guess we're supposed to forgive it because it's Pacino. But I thought that was a hell of a mistake. Uh, Hey, all right. Sorry, I just putting my tweet out. Oh man. All right. Well, let's say that maybe people may be mad at me, but whatever. But that's a shame. It's a shame about Pacino. Really fumbled the ball there. Kind of took away some of the joy of winning it, and having someone announce your name, announce the whole thing. So it's a shame. But overall, a fucking great show. A fucking great show. Time flew by. Can't believe it's been 3.5 hours. Pretty incredible. Really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun with this. I thought, considering what happened last year, the debacle and the slap and all of that, this is a way you come back. This is very classy, very respectful, a very fun, and also a noble approach to the Oscars. And I really appreciated that. That had an understanding of the history of film. Look, I didn't even miss that there weren't any really big montages respecting the old school days of the film. So it worked. It was the way to do it without the montages, and it absolutely worked. Having those incredible performers and actors and people being a part of this, I thought was great to see. So overall, I give this one a pretty high score as an Oscars ceremony. I think Kimmel was perfect. That he should be the host from now on going forward. Kimmel was great, absolutely great, and so I really enjoyed seeing him host the show, showing everybody how it's done in hosting these kinds of award shows. I thought he did a wonderful job, but yeah, just kind of disappointing at the end there. But other than that, no complaints. Maybe a little bit on the in memoriam, but maybe that was my interpretation of it. I would have liked to have seen a little more focus on the screen. But I loved all the former actors coming out to introduce and give respect to all the actors who were nominated in those categories. It would have been awesome to see that do that for directors. That would have been really cool to see that. But overall, I thought that was a very smart move. I liked the pairings here. Except for maybe Melissa McCarthy, Octavia Spencer one was a little off, but everyone else seemed to work really well together. The John Cena bit worked. What else? I thought all the speeches were very sweet and moving. Nobody seemed to overstay their welcome, even when they played them off. They were saying something powerful or trying to give as many people love as they could from their crew. So no real bad stuff. And I thought, I have to say, I was just very impressed. And the time flew by, and I had a really great time watching this one. So I hope you all felt the same. Thank you very much for joining me. Let me see if I get any final Streamlabs and Super Chats. Yeah, I think I did here. Let's see here. Haunted on Leah Aloha said, I am disappointed, but I don't dislike/hate Emma for this, but Oscar is going to get racist accusations. Unfortunately. Yeah, probably. But as someone who will absolutely point out stuff like that, I don't think it was a racist situation. It was because they essentially drug her for the back hour of the movie, and you remove the ability for Lily to have more scenes and more poignant moments in exchange for having her lie in the bed being drugged for most of that back half of the movie, which is a shame. We could have gotten more scenes with her, whereas Emma was out there front and center the whole time. Command Z says, thanks for all your work, John. This Oscars really brought the prestige back to the ceremony. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Command Z. Prestige. You felt the prestige tonight for sure. My opinion, best one I've seen in years. Yeah, I won't dispute that opinion. I agree with you. Absolutely, my man. Carlton Rudders is such a strange way to announce the biggest award of the night. A great show, but that was a strange moment. Oppenheimer, well-deserved. Yeah, agreed. Well-deserved for me. And also, Carlton, John, thank you so much for a fantastic watch-along. 4 bowls of cereal down and 40 pounds lighter to well-deserved Super Chats. Thank you, Carlton. And thank you to everybody who sent Super Chats and Streamlabs throughout the show. You know, you didn't have to, but it means the world to me that you did. Got another one that came in from CR saying, thanks for the show. Congrats to Nolan. Absolutely congrats to Nolan. He deserves it. Let's see. Are there any Streamlabs I'm missing? No. Everybody else has sent in their stuff. Okay. Well, thank you all so much. I'm sure we'll be talking about it on the Geek Buddies this week. Maybe we'll do a special Geek Bites where we talk about these awards. But certainly tomorrow at 9 a.m. PT on the Christian Harloff channel, I will be on the channel talking about these Oscars and reacting to the wins, the losses, and the events and all the big things and the big moments that happened during the show. So I will say, as a post-mortem for the show, I see 450 of you all hanging out with me right now. Love that Oppenheimer won. I'm a big Oppenheimer person. So for me, this was the right choice. It was the best film of the year of 2023. So I love that decision. Emma, and I think I've said my piece on Emma and Lily. Just feel like Lily wasn't given enough territory in that film to really deliver the full powerhouse performance that she could have delivered. And that's on Scorsese and the scriptwriters. with Cillian Murphy and Paul Giamatti. What an incredibly difficult decision, but I thought Cillian certainly deserved it for carrying a 3-hour movie the way that he did all the way to the finish line. And I really enjoyed seeing that. And of course, I loved Paul Giamatti in the Holdovers, but unfortunately, the juggernaut that is Oppenheimer ended up pushing aside that smaller film and taking its awards. That being said, The Holdovers is my second favorite film of 2023. So if you haven't watched it, I can't recommend it enough for you to see this film and enjoy the film. A lot of these films are available streaming on streaming services if you have them. If you haven't seen them, I would highly recommend you all watch them for sure. I'm going to catch up on some of these animated shorts and documentaries and whatever that came out in 2023 that were nominated. I've got to put that on my list and knock some of those out as well. And congrats to Christopher Nolan, who deserves it. Directed one hell of a movie that is going to endure and going to last for a very long time. Whether people like it or not, it is going to endure because so many people do like it and do come back to it. And I think it's a film that's going to grow in its importance and grow in people's estimation as the years go on. Trust me on that. It's one of those films that I think will absolutely do that. We'll be revisiting that film for years to come. And as I said, when I left the theater and I tweeted this out, it is Nolan's magnum opus. It is his number one masterpiece of a movie. All of his technical expertise come to bear in Oppenheimer, and I think it deserved Best Picture, and Cillian deserved Best Actor for sure. But, Poor Things getting a lot of those technical awards, that was a really cool thing to see as well. And then seeing American Fiction wins the adapted screenplay, I thought was such a fantastic shock and so great to see that happen. So I was a fan of that happening as well. Best Supporting Actress, Davine Joy Randolph certainly deserved that. So no surprise there. All the other actresses were fantastic in their work and their performances, but certainly deserved it there. And Best Supporting Actor, RDJ. I mean, what can you say? As I was trying to say at the end there when he won, coming from the place where he came from, where he couldn't get insured, the drug addiction, all of that, and fighting through all that, finding the love of a good woman who believed in him and stood by him, as he said there, Susan Downey, the producer, what they were able to create. It just showed that she saw something in him and she needed him to see it, because once he saw it, it was all no holds barred, and he was ascending to the next level, and they've both enjoyed incredible success as a result. So, and we have benefited from seeing their work and their success together. So shout out to RDJ and all the incredible winners tonight. Shout out to all of them, and what a wonderful ceremony. So the directors, the executive producers, everybody involved in the production of the show deserves a lot of credit, kudos, and shout outs for delivering a very engaging, interesting, and enjoyable Oscars ceremony. And I hope people have learned the lesson from this year and will carry this forward into next year and the years to come about how to do this Oscars show correctly and how to honor and respect what came before, and also find new ways to be innovative and interesting and different and modern in their approach to things as well. The design of the stage as well deserves a shout. I love the design, the swooping designs of all of that. All right, well, there we go. That's my watch along here, live watch along of the Oscars. Thanks for joining me. Carlton Rudder says, roll on to Best Picture for Dune 2 next year. We shall see for sure if that happens. Carlton Rudder, we shall see. But thank you to everybody who joined me tonight. Thanks to everybody who sent in Streamlabs and Super Chats. Means the world to me. Thanks to everybody who subscribed. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel now. Hit that bell button so you see when we're dropping all the content just like this. I mean, I spent 3.5 hours with you all tonight, and it felt like it flew by because I enjoy hanging out with you. If you love this kind of content, you love the stuff we do, if you enjoy what I bring to this YouTube space, please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell button, leave all your comments down below. What were you surprised by? What were you shocked by? What did you enjoy? What were you happily surprised by? Let me know down in the comments section below. Hit a like on this video, share it on your social media. I would appreciate that madly. And come back over the next few days for all the content we got going on here on the Outlaw Nation channel. My reactions, my reviews, the hot mic, the Jedi way, the Geek Buddies, and all kinds of stuff we got coming down here on the channel. And maybe the return of sports and the return of pro wrestling. We shall see. That's all in the mix for this channel as well. All right, that's it for me. You guys are the best. I love you madly. Thanks for letting me into your homes. Thanks for hanging out with me in the biggest living room that I could have here on the Outlaw Nation. And I really enjoyed having you all in the living room and all of us talking about this Oscars ceremony. It meant the world to me, and it was a lot of fun to hang out with you all doing it. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Come and follow me at The Rocha Says on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And I'll talk to you next time with another brand new live watch along or another brand new show here from the Outlaw Nation. Peace until then. Take care.